Hey y'all, my name is Christian. I'm a millennial, and this is the Millennial Mind. Millennials get a bad rap for being lazy, non-productive members of society. We also get told that our opinions are warped and don't matter. This podcast is designed to express a point of view on the world as a whole, but from a millennial's perspective. I will talk about love, current events, pretty much everything that comes to mind. Come join me on this journey on speaking my mind, and I would love for you to speak your mind as well. This podcast is sponsored by Anchor. Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. It gives you everything you need in one place for free, which you can use right from your phone or computer. Creation tools allow you to record and edit your podcast so it sounds great. They'll distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard everywhere, even on platforms such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many more. You can easily make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Download the Anchor app today or go to anchor.fm to get started. Once again, you can download the Anchor app, that's ANCHOR, or go to anchor.fm to get started. Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of The Millennial Mind. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey of speaking my mind, and I hope that all of you are speaking your minds as well. How are you guys doing? How are you doing throughout this whole COVID-19 quarantine, stay-at-home situation? How are you guys doing? I hope that you all are remaining positive throughout all the negativity that's in our news, in our world today. I hope that you guys are maintaining your self-care. I hope that's on fleek. And I hope that you're maintaining your mental, physical, emotional, spiritual health as well. In light of all of the negativity that is going on, and just with COVID-19 just terrorizing our news and just terrorizing everyone each and every day, I wanted to do something a little bit lighter. I wanted to do a question and answer session with you all so you guys could get to know me a little better, and get to know more about my quirks and really everything. So what I've done is, for those of you guys who are familiar with Instagram has this little widget, I'll say, where you can, where Instagram, they will populate questions for you to answer, and people answer them, like completely random questions. They'll answer on their stories or what have you, and I think that, and I thought actually that it would be a fun way for you all to get to know me better, and it will be something different for this episode. So these questions are completely random. I have no idea what I'm going to be asked, so I'm going to be placed on the spot. So we'll just see what happens, and we'll see how far I get. So I'm going to do the first question, and what I'll do is I'll read it to you, and then I'll provide the answer. Dream car. What is my dream car? My dream car is a Tesla, a black Tesla. It used to be an Audi, like an Audi A8. I used to be an Audi girl all day, every day, okay? But I think it was my uncle. My uncle, he is a car salesman. He was like, oh, Audis, they're nice cars, they're good cars, but their maintenance, is pretty expensive. I'm like, ooh, expensive. Me being the cheap person that I am, that raised red flags for me. So I'm like, nope, if I can avoid that, I will. So, Tesla for me. Now, Tesla, their maintenance may be expensive too, and there may not be as many maintenance stores or places for Tesla. So I may be in the same boat as if I had an Audi, but don't judge me. That's my dream car. That was the question. So my dream car is a Tesla, a black Tesla. Black exterior, black interior, all of that. Okay, next question. Let's see what we got. The last time you cried. The last time I cried was actually on yesterday. Our family dog, her name was Reese. She passed away on Tuesday. She was 11 years old, and she was a miniature pinscher mixed with Chihuahua. She was really cute. Wasn't a bad dog at all. She was an excellent dog. She didn't bark, which was weird. She didn't mess with shoes. She didn't go through the garbage. She wasn't like peeing everywhere. She was just a overall great dog. And she passed away Tuesday because she had an enlarged heart. So Tuesday after she passed away, we had a little funeral for her and buried her appropriately. But last night, I was actually thinking about her. I'm like, man, this dog is really gone. And I never thought that I would be that emotional over a pet. And I would see, but before we had Reese, I would see people get real emotional over their pet, whether they died or whether they're sick. And I'm thinking, why are they getting so emotional? That's stupid. They're a dog. They're a cat. They're a fish. Like, why is this really a thing? Until we lost our pet. And it's like, okay, I see what it is now. It's pretty much like you're losing a family member. And it's going to take a little bit of time for me, but I'm sure that that's something, I'll just have to, deal with in life. And Reese, she will always be in my heart. So the last time I cried was actually on yesterday. Okay, next question. These are kind of fun and nerve-wracking. Okay, next question. Favorite thing about myself? What is my favorite thing about myself? This is a good question. I have a couple of things, but the main thing that I like about myself, and I'll go physically for now, are my legs. I am 5'6". It's between 5'6" and 5'7". The last time I got measured, they said I was 5'6"3/4". So sometimes I say I'm 5'6", sometimes I say I'm 5'7", depending on what day you catch me. But because I'm 5'6", I have longer legs. And on my dad's side of the family, they're a lot taller and have longer legs as well. So I like my long legs because, of course, in certain clothes, it looks better when I'm in heels. It elongates my legs even the more. And what's crazy about them, though, is that even with my legs, I do have a flaw. On my right leg, I have a birthmark that covers pretty much one side of my right leg. And It was somewhat of an insecurity for me because I wouldn't want to wear shorts or anything that would show off that flaw. But I'm like, that birthmark, that makes me who I am. That's what makes me different. Nobody is perfect in this world. I don't care what anybody says. Nobody's perfect except Jesus. So I've learned over the years to accept whatever flaws, whatever kinks, or little, whatever is not considered to be beautiful. I've, kind of embraced them and say, hey, this is what makes me Christian. This is Christian. Christian has a birthmark that goes up the side of her leg, but she still has, she's still secure in herself. Her self-esteem is still high, and she gonna walk around in shorts or skirts or whatever and show off them legs. And that's exactly what I do. Okay. But yeah, that was a really long answer. But favorite thing about myself is my legs. Let's keep going. Ooh, this is so fun. Favorite type of food? This is an excellent question. But I don't know. So maybe like ethnic food? Is that what the question is saying? If so, I'll just go with that. I'll go with it anyway. So my favorite type of food, I would say, is Asian. I love Chinese, Vietnamese, Korean, Japanese, Thai food. I like it all, okay? Just the taste, the flavor. Of course, we got hibachi. Come on. Hibachi, sushi. Come on. Who could not like sushi and hibachi? Hibachi makes my day. And that's one thing. Once this quarantine is over, I want to go to a hibachi grill. That's what I want to do and eat my life away. But yes, my favorite type of food, Asian food. I just like all kinds. Okay, moving right along. Let's see what else we got. Pet peeve. What is my pet peeve? There are a few, but the main thing is a pet peeve of mine is I hate smacking. Like when people are eating with their mouth open and it makes a horrible sound, I can't stand it. It's like when I was, I remember, my parents are going to kill me for this. I remember when I first really found out or realized or was made aware that my parents smacked. I just heard this weird noise. I'm like, where is that horrible noise coming from? It was coming from my parents' mouth. I'm like, oh my God. And when I heard it, it just made me cringe. Like it was just, it is really bad. There's gotta be like some kind of thing. Like if somebody knows what that is, like the medical term or the technical term where you hate smacking, where it like makes your whole body want to like kill itself, let me know. I hate smacking. And so when people smack around me, I put in my headphones and blast music really loud so I can hear them, because it really bothers me like that bad. Like I can't stand it. So if you're ever around me, do not smack around me. Or if you just want to annoy me or don't want to talk to me, smack around me. Whatever you want to do. But that is my pet peeve. But you know what? I want to give another pet peeve too. I want to give another one. Another pet peeve that I have is liars. Liars. I cannot stand it. Like, just tell me the truth. Be straight up, even though it may hurt. I'll get over my feelings. Feelings, they're temporary. I'll get over it. But tell me the truth. That's what I tell my husband. I'm like, if you're, at the point where you're like, this relationship with Christian isn't working out. Let me sleep with some other chick. I told him, let me know. Let me know so I can do what I need to do to move on with my life. Don't do it and then don't tell me or lie about it. It's just going to make it a lot worse. And then when I find out, I'm going to be more angry that you lied compared to the infidelity. It's weird, but I can't stand liars. Tell me the truth and all will be well, because I'll tell you the truth. I will tell you the truth even if it hurts. I expect the same in return. I think that's a good give and take. Come on now, work with me. But yeah, that I probably wasn't supposed to give my second pet peeve, but I did anyway, so, okay. Next question. I think I may do a couple more, and then that will be it. Where were you born? Good question. So I was actually born in Chicago, Illinois. I was born at Michael Reese Hospital, which people who are in the Chicago or Chicagoland area probably know what that hospital is. It's not in Chicago anymore. They tore it down, and I'm not sure what they put there. Maybe they put condos or apartments. I wouldn't be surprised. But I was born at Michael Reese Hospital in Chicago, Illinois. Okay. I'll do a couple more. Dream job. What is my dream job? My dream job would be for me to be an actress. I like drama. I like being another character, immersing myself to be another person. I just like the whole idea of it. And being able to participate in, or being able to interpret another person's character that they created, is the best form of creativity to me, because you're starting with a blank canvas, and you can just paint however you want to paint this character to be. And that's something that I've always appreciated about acting and that form of the creative arts, is the interpretation piece. I just love it. And me being an attorney, sometimes that drama aspect can play in my favor. Especially if I'm doing like a jury trial or something like that, but which I've never done a jury trial. But if I was doing a jury trial, that's something that will probably help with me speaking to the jury. But my dream job will probably be to be an actress. I'm not sure why I didn't go for that in school. Maybe I just thought it was too good to be true, or not too good to be true, but maybe harder to attain. So I wanted something that, something that I could make money with, essentially. And don't get me wrong, I like being an attorney. I like it. But honestly, do I see myself doing it for the rest of my life? I don't know. That's something I would have to think about. But if I could just, if I could have graduated college and had a job waiting for me, no matter what field I went into, acting would have been it. Okay. I'm going to do one more question, and then that is it. So I hope this is a juicy one. Let's see. Oh, that's the same question. Let's see if I can do another one. Okay, I answered that question already. Okay, here's one. Favorite music genre. This is a little bit hard. I like a lot of music genres. I like rock, I like gospel, I like contemporary, like Christian contemporary. I like R&B, I like a little bit of country, depends. I like hip hop, I like pop. So for me to have a favorite music genre, you know what? Maybe I do. The genre that I listen to the most will probably be more R&B. I love R&B, especially 90s R&B, which I am a 90s baby, but I was sheltered as a child. So I didn't really listen to a lot of secular music until, I got grown, and especially when I married my husband, he put me on to a lot of 90s R&B. I'm like, oh my gosh, what have I been missing my entire life? So yes, I would say R&B is probably my favorite music genre. But if you were to hack into my playlist and see what kind of music I have on my playlist, it's pretty much all inclusive. I don't discriminate. Okay, well, that's all that I have for you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed the episode. A little bit lighthearted, despite what's going on, and, a way to get to know me better. So, make sure you guys subscribe to this podcast through Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, or Pocket Casts, so that you can make sure that you're up to date with all new episodes that come out. Also, if there's any topics that you want for me to discuss, let me know at mindofmillennials@gmail.com, or you can leave a comment on our Facebook page, The Millennial Mind. And before I let you guys go, I always have a quote for you guys, because I love quotes. And here is the quote that I have for you guys for this week. When you start seeing your worth, you'll find it harder to stay around people who don't. So I hope that encourages you, and you guys stay safe through this, perilous time, and try to, stay positive. And until next week, I will see you guys soon.